Well, I thought I'd go live this morning. I'm just going to give people a chance to see whether I've gone live, notice I've gone live, and then I'll show you what I'm going to do, because you can always watch it on the replay. So I'll just give it a few minutes. Just having my breakfast. How did I lie in this morning? Right, I'm just going to start showing you what I've done. So I have uploaded the video of me starting with my resin yesterday, but you only got half of it. And what happened was I decided I would do some more resin, mixed another batch, but unfortunately I had an accident. The table, there was something underneath and it wasn't quite level, and when I topped them all up, it spilt. So when I was cleaning that up, the resin was mixed, and it took me so long to clean it that the resin had started to go off. So I managed to get another couple of things poured, scraped one into something, scraped some into others, and then I lost nearly 300 ml of resin because it just went off too quickly. It was so hot, steam was coming off it, and it just hardened, and I lost nearly the lot of it. So from that, I would say make sure you use your resin quickly. This one went off really quick. So it's going to be, you're going to have to keep pouring, especially if you're using this dipoxy resin. It's one that you need to use within 15 minutes, definitely. I wish I'd filled up the bigger molds first, rather than going through the ones I saw it was heating up and starting to go off. But I didn't. I just went for the smaller things thinking I had plenty of time, and then all of a sudden it just went and it was off. Went so quickly. So I didn't get as much done yesterday as what I wanted to do, because I was just so upset I had to stop. I could have just, while I was crying, I was so upset. But never mind, I did get a few bits and bobs done. So I'll show you what happened, what I did manage to get done. Some of it isn't the best because I did have an accident. So some of it's a bit, and it needs a bit more work doing to it. And a bit sanding. So this one was a repair job, and some of it's repaired well and other of it hasn't. It's covered where I needed it to cover, this section here. But it's not quite smooth. So I think I'm just going to gently sand some of it, or I might use some either UV resin when I get it, or nail varnish, and just coat it with that, give it a nice thick coat with that, and then hopefully that will solve the little problems in there. I don't know whether you can see it here, but there's like little areas where it's just not level. So that's that one. And because of what I had it on, it's got like I had a big pink sheet. I put a big pink sheet on in the end, and I put it on that. And because it's textured, it's left a textured face on there, so it's given it. So I don't know whether I might coat that with nail varnish as well to see whether we get rid of that or what. But that's that. The other repair, this one's worked out quite well. I just need to sand the sides off. That's the one I put clay on the bottom, and it just had a slight hole in. Well, the hole's mended, and it was riveted. Now it's nice and smooth. It's lovely. So that's worked out really well. And I actually really like the clay behind it. I think it just gives pop of colour. It's lovely. This one was another repair. Was it? Yeah, this was another repair. There was a bit of hole in there. So that's repaired quite well. And it's nice and flat. There's a little place there that needs sanding, but the rest of it's quite level. It's still bendy, this one, because of the resin I used last time. We had an issue with it, so it's a little bit bendy, but it's nice. It's nice enough. So that's 2 pansies. And then there's other flowers here. I don't know what they are. Right, that's all the repairs. This one was a top-up, so I've done that. That one worked really well. Let's take it out of its mould. So that one, it's got a vein on the bottom, and all I did was added some little blue glitter, some very fine glitter, and some blue dye ink. Well, it's proper resin dye. And then I just dropped it in places, then used my trusty pointer tool to texture it in directions to make it look like it's following the vein. So that's that one. And then with when the resin was quite thick, I did filled these moulds really quickly. Now this one's turned out all right, but on the back there's a bit of a hair on the back of a head that needs sanding off. So that's dead easy. I'll just get like a craft knife or something, smooth that across there, and then sand it down. But she's come out quite nice. I used coffee micro powder for I used 2 different shades of blue. The dark blue was the top and the bottom, and there was a lighter blue on the frill. And I think that's come out really sweet for all there was a problem. So all I'll do is I'll paint a face in, sand off the back, put a magnet on, and then we're ready to go with that one. I also did my peacock, and again there was a bit of an issue with the top of the peacock, so again that needs sanding down once now it's hardened off. And I used the 3 different micro powders on that, and it's come out beautifully. It's really, really nice. I did have a lot of bits around the edge that I've had to snip off, but they all cut off quite easily. And I'm pleased I did it yesterday because this resin has hardened beautifully. Right, I then did some more flowers. Now this was the rose that I did. It's got a couple of bubbles in, unfortunately, but sometimes the bubbles on roses and flowers, they just make it look like water droplets, so I don't mind it so much. This rose was supposed to be pink, and what happened was it just lost all its colour because it was so pale when it was pressed. So I used some micro powder to brush it on and brush the petals up so you could see that it was more of a rose. It's not come out wonderfully in the resin, but it's not too bad. I've not had a wonderful pour this time. I was really, really upset. Excuse me, just having something to eat. We then have this one. And the colours in this usually are lovely. This one needs doming. These were leaves, I think. Oh, there they go. It looks like a little fly now. And then there's these little flowers that were cerise pink. When I put them in the mould, because the resin was thickening a lot, it distorted them a little bit. Don't think it looks awful. Looks very natural. And there's a few bubbles in there. Again, that might just need a slight light sand and then a polish. And we did this one. Now I'm quite pleased with this one. It's I think it's, what do they call it, petunia. This one here in the purples, and then these little small red flowers. And I like the way that one's turned out. So what I might do is look at putting some clay on the bottom of these rather than doming them, just putting a thin layer of clay in a colour that contrasts or matches up with the flowers, so that we get a nice background like that. I think I'll use paler colours for these ones, but I think that'll be quite nice. So we'll see. I'll try it, see it, and if I don't like it, then I don't do it. It won't, you know, you can roll clay on and then take it back off. It doesn't matter. So that's the round one. Then I did my butterfly selection, and this is the one that caused all the problems when I chopped them up. So they still need topping up again, because I didn't dare top them up anymore. After I had the accident, I just left them. So they need doming. And that's the first butterfly one I've got. Basically, they're all little metal butterflies, and we have them in silver, gold, and rose gold. And they're two different sizes. And I just scattered them around, let them go wherever the resin pushed them. Again, because of the spillages and the bottom isn't as smooth as it could be. So again, I might just have to get some nail varnish and fill in these little bits here. And it's got a bubble in. So annoying, because I thought I got all the bubbles out. Then the wooden butterflies, the same as the wooden hearts that I did the last time. They've turned out nice. And again, I might put clay on the back of these, I don't know, rather than dome them. So that's come out nice, and they haven't risen too much to the, although they have, yeah. I'm feeling that this is slightly. But it's come out lovely. I like that one. Then I did this one, which is just lots of little sparkly butterflies. And again, I let them go where the resin sent them. So we had quite a few up here. But it looks just like a swarm of butterflies, and I think that's quite nice. I think, again, clay behind that might help bring them up. But again, it's an experiment, so we'll just see how it goes. We then have this, which is the last one I've done. And this again is butterflies. So these are paper butterflies. That looks like it's been rude. Maybe he's laid its eggs. But they're tiny bubbles, and I couldn't get them out. Should have used my heat gun. And then we have like the large one and then 4 smaller ones. And they only had 3 different types, so I just used 2 of these small ones to fit in. So that's that one. And I think that looks quite sweet. And that's everything. So that's what I did. I'll show you as well the, where is it? Did I put it back in the box? I did the, no, I didn't put it back in the box. Where did I put it? No, it's not on the table. I did the phone case from the phone mat from the Easy Room subscription box, and it turned out beautiful. I was really pleased with it, but I don't know where I've put it. give me a second, I'll have a look. I can't think where I put it. Well, I'll have to look for that later and show you it later. So I'm going to have a go at these bags later today. So I might do a video while I'm doing that, we can chat or something. Oh, it's there. I've seen it. So this came out beautifully. Oh. Let me see. Take out the packet just so there's not so much glare. You had these little, these ones here, which were like AB, but they were in a gold. Beautiful. These are like a large AB. Then there was some nice, these little square ones here, and then the white. The only problem was on one side of the wing, there was no letters, so I just had to guess where to put the diamonds, and it lost its sticky, so I had to use some super glue, and I had to use a little bit of super glue on here just to make them, because there was no sticky. But it's taken, and I think I followed the pattern not too badly on the wing. That didn't have anything. Oh, I think I'm going to have to seal them in place, because for all it is sticky, it's not as sticky as it could be. I don't know where that other one's gone, so I'll have to get another one of those out. So I'm going to have to seal it because it's going to be handled and it bends a lot, so it needs I think it needs to be sealed. So then just put a drop of sealant on each one of those things, just to thin. I won't cover the whole mat because that defeats the purpose of the mat. But I'll just put some over this, run a little bit down here, and cover these, cover the butterfly. But I think it's really pretty. I love the way these have turned out. And the butterfly in the pink just makes it stand out. So I really, really like that. And then it's got the rubber back. It's got a thing on it, but it's got the rubber back that you can put, so you can put it in your car, wherever you want your phone sticks to it. So yeah, so once it's sealed, I think that'll be really nice. So that's that. So I'm going to have a go at the bags later. I've got a lot to do today. I've got my husband's going on holiday, so are my kids. So I've got I'm being left behind all on my lonesome, but I'm having a girly night tomorrow, so that should be nice. Got some friends coming to stay over, and as I say, that'll be nice. So today I've got to do a little repair on my husband's biker jacket with some sewing, and then I have to, I think that's all I have to do. Yeah, that's all I have to do. So then I'm gonna I've got tea to make, obviously, and then I'm gonna do some diamond painting, I think, or either clay, one or the other. I might do both. There's no reason why I can't do both. Sounds like a plan. So on that note, guys, I'm gonna love you and leave you. Please, if you've enjoyed this live, for all nobody's joined me, but it was a spur of the moment. If you've enjoyed this live, please think about joining me in future lives and watching future videos. We do lots of different things, from diamond painting to clay, resin and yarn and paper, and whatever you fancy doing, there's somebody in my little group who does it, and I enjoy a wide variety of crafts, as you can probably see from the videos that I've put up. So as I say, please hit the bell, the thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Please remember to pass on a smile if you get the opportunity to, and I'll see you. Bye. Oh, I've got to work out how to leave. End screen. Come on, mouse. There we go. Bye, guys.